Hello, my name is Nayab, and I am the co-presenter of today's webinar. That is how to buy a profitable brick and mortar system in Dubai. And we are going to present a comprehensive guide to buying a profitable business successfully. And our host would be Mr. Tahir Javed Kashif. He's the CEO of Sell Any Biz Academy and Sell Any Biz. So, to give the overview about us, what SAB Academy does, it helps empower entrepreneurs that specialize in buying, growing, and selling businesses. And we provide expert led resources to offer courses, webinars, and coaching to business owners. And we provide actionable strategies that are practical and step by step business guides. And community support, we have a vast network of a community of entrepreneurs that we can connect anytime. And we offer you the real success in terms of transforming your business with proven insights. And we are doing collaborations with sellannybiz.com. And moreover, about the webinar, what we would be covering in this webinar would be learning how to identify profitable brick and mortar businesses in Dubai, and master the due diligence process to make the informed investments, negotiation skills, and discovering the strategies to negotiate the best deal and avoid pitfalls, legal and financial insights, understand UAE specific legal and financial considerations, pre-screen listings, leveraging Sell Any Business Network for exclusive business listings. And then in the end, we would be having an interactive Q&A session with Mr. Tahir Kashif. So I would like to invite Mr. Tahir Kashif to join us and carry forward with the webinar.
Thank you, Niab. Thank you for the lovely introduction, and I hope everybody's fine. And I would like to thank you everyone to joining our today's webinar. So I'm gonna straight share my screen with you and take you through our webinar presentation. And in the end, I would be happy to take the Q&A from our team. Okay, so this is the quote. I would like to start with Warren Buffett's quote. The best thing I did was to choose the right partners, and the second best thing was to pick the right businesses. So this is how important it is to pick the right business when you decide to acquire a business. So this is a little bit about SAB Academy, empowering entrepreneurs, expert-led resources, actionable strategies, community support, real-world success. And we are partnered with sellannybiz.com. And the idea of Sell Any Biz Academy is to provide resources which requires by business owners to drive the business, and also the potential business buyers to help them, to enable them, guide them, and give them training to how to buy their business successfully. Okay, so this is the reasons why you choose us: expert-led training, comprehensive resources, proven strategies, community support, and flexible learning. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I hope my screen is visible to you. So we start with the process of the first step is onboarding. So as a buyer, you need to create a profile on our website, sellannybiz.com, and then you can search listings. So we have 250 plus businesses listed, which you can use filters and search on our website. And then once you find the right business, you express interest, contact seller. At the moment, we don't have option to contact directly with the seller, but with the help of one of our expert broker. So we can get in touch with the seller and ask all the relevant questions that you want to know. Negotiation letter of intent, engage in discussion, negotiate terms and drafts. So we will help you along the way to make sure that your negotiation with LOI and everything goes smoothly, and we'll help to support the agree on LOI and head of terms with the sellers to make sure that everything goes smoothly and you have professional help along the side. And then the fifth step is the due diligence. This is a very important step. When you buy a business, you can't go wrong on a due diligence. The due diligence is very important, and it's crucial that you understand the due diligence. There are two parts of due diligence: financial due diligence, legal due diligence. So legal due diligence in Dubai, there are a number of things which you need to make sure that you check. We provide full support on the legal side, where we do all the government checks, tax liabilities, any fines, court pending orders, any other issues in the business, or any issue which can come back later from a seller's liability and can transfer to a buyer liability, to make sure that all the full disclosure are provided by the seller, and we do the necessary check. The financial due diligence is at the part of the buyer. So either buyer hire an accountant. We have a list of accountant and firms who can help you conducting your due diligence, or if it's a small business, it's also possible that we negotiate ahead of term that the buyer will verify the revenues, costs, and everything themselves. So this is your choice how you want to take this step. Sales and purchase agreement. So if your due diligence is satisfactory, you want to go ahead with the acquisition. So we draft a sales and purchase agreement. Buyer and seller are free to engage also external lawyers if they wish to on an extra cost. But our sales and purchase agreement are quite solid and buyer friendly, to make sure that the buyer had necessary protection in case of any litigation or any dispute post sales with buyer. Escrow setup. So we work with the regulated escrow fund to secure our transactions, to make sure that buyer is protected and all the transactions processed through the escrow. Share transfer, we assist during the process of share transfer, all the legal court formalities, everything. We will be with you along the way. Closing the deal. Once the deal is closed, the funds would be released from the escrow and the business would be handed over to the buyer. Post-sales support, that's a very important part. Many deals fails. I've seen a number of leads where buyer and seller, they have a excellent relationship. Everything goes well till the deal is closed, but on post-sales, for a number of reasons and the lack of knowledge and lack of support, things doesn't work out as a plan. So we make sure that we are there always, at least 3 months minimum, to guide you, support you wherever you need us. So to make sure that you're successful in that acquisition. So these are some of the value additions we do. Access to the verified listing. So we always make sure that we keep in touch with the sellers and make sure that the businesses are verified and they're still available sales, and keep on updating in our database. Expert guidance, legal and transactional support, and marketing support. So post-acquisition, if you need our marketing support for a few months, so we can also guide you and support you and direct you to the right service provider who can support you in that. Then we have Inner Circle networking events. So in a very nice, cool virtual environment, as you can see on the right side. So it's not like boring Zoom calls, and where the sellers will come and they will showcase their business, they will give us pitches, and you will have a direct opportunity to interact with them and ask them questions. And there, if you like any seller, so you can engage directly, you do a Q&A session, you will get an opportunity to ask a question that I throw. So this would be a great way for you to interact. So you will receive a message if you're interested in. We will send you a message. It is an invitation-only community, so you can join, and you're free to join our next pitch check session. Whenever we have a next pitch session, we will inform you. And there is a difference between a real estate broker and a business broker. So there are over 30,000 real estate brokers in Dubai. But you need to be very careful. When you want to buy a business, you choose between a real estate broker and a business broker. So the real estate broker generally deals with buying and selling and leasing properties, and businesses is an entirely different process of buying or selling a business other than a property. They focus on residential, commercial, real estate, specializing in property transaction and market trends. While a business broker specializes in buying, selling businesses, connects buyers and sellers, assist in, and most likely a good business broker it should be, in my opinion, a business owner themselves and who has an experience running and reading financial statements, balance sheets, and a lot of skill required, which is different than a real estate broker. So you need to make sure whenever you buy a business, it's very important that you choose the right broker. Then buying on your own, this is a one choice. There are some pros and cons. You will make all decisions from choosing the business, negotiating terms, no broker fee or commission. You tailor the search and negotiation. But the cons are lack of expertise. Even if you have an experience of running a business abroad, but if you've never run a business in Dubai, so you wouldn't know what things are required, what's not required. There are so many things which can prove to be very costly later on. Time consuming, the process can take longer without expert help, and fewer connections to potential sellers and resources. Getting help from business brokers. Pros: brokers offer knowledge in business valuation, marketing condition, and negotiations. Across access to the opportunity, brokers have a wider network and access to the exclusive listings. Brokers handle much of the research, saving you time. Confidentiality: broker maintain discretion throughout the process, protecting sensitive information. Cons: broker fee, you will need to pay a commission on the deal. Less control, some decisions may influenced by brokers' advice preference. Commission-based motivation, brokers may prioritize quick sales to earn their fee. So now, if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and if you want to type a question or if you want to speak, you can request, and I will allow you to speak as well. All right, so I'll be happy to answer any of your question. All right. Any questions, Raj, from you? All right. Okay. All right. So I think we do not have any questions in our inbox. So this was our today's webinar. So I'll pass on to Nayab, and she will explain how you guys can get in touch with us, and we can take it forward from there. And then she's going to end the webinar. Thank you so much for joining our webinar today.
Thank you so much, Tahir, for your insightful information on this webinar. So in order to register yourself, you can send us an email at admin@salanibiz.com. And if you have any inquiries, you can give us a call or text us on this number provided on our business number. And for the signups, you can send us the email. And for any further inquiries, we would love to have your feedback and how to improve the session and how you want to take our services. And that's it from our side. So thank you so much for joining us. And we would be having these.
Yeah, Raj has raised his hand, so I'm going to put Raj on so he can ask any question if he asks you. Okay, Raj, 1 second. I'm going to put you on so you can speak. So yeah, you can speak now, and if you want to ask questions, I would be happy to answer. Yeah, Raj, you can speak now. Yes, Raj.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, hi.
Yeah, sorry, I wrote in the chat earlier. I think that was missed. Anyway, my question is how much as a business broker you charge to sell to buyer or to the seller?
Okay, that's a great question. So basically, we depend on the service on a buyer side, what service is required by the buyer from us, and it depends on the deal value as well. So if the buyer requires our legal service, which includes drafting the LOI, SPA, as well as legal due diligence, there are fees 5%, between 2 to 5% based on the value deal. If the buyer doesn't require our fee, our